the establishment is really trying to take Donald Trump down, and it's for real. Doesn't mean he won't betray us. Doesn't mean we put all our eggs in one basket. But it's easy to sit back and be a commentator and never actually put your name on something. I'm endorsing Donald Trump for president 2016 all the way. Donald Trump knows what's going on. He wants to defeat the globalist. I was told this the last month after he came on by two prominent people. That's why Bilderberg and Davos are like, do whatever you have to, shut him down.
I have warned both candidates that they are targets for assassination. We have families out there in the dynasties who've known to kill people, the Bushes and the Clintons.
I kept saying, how delusional are they to have Clinton and Bush dynasties run again, knowing nobody wants them? Are you saying good people in intelligence agencies and their own campaign people suckered them, and this has all been a trap? Because that's what it looks like to me.
What we did was, in fact, to do a psyops on Hillary, which was in effect to create Bernie Sanders to bring him out to co-opt her extreme left.
The reason Bernie Sanders is in this ball game right now, he can thank Donald Trump. He can thank Donald Trump because in late December, when Hillary attacked Donald Trump about the sexist and misogynistic issue, and Trump just kind of launched a little shot across her bow about Hillary's war on women, that's what put Bernie Sanders in this ball game. It wasn't Bernie Sanders out there revving everybody up. It was Donald kicking Hillary a little bit on this real war on women issue that she has.
There are people like myself and others who've been in psyops operations, and we suckered them because this has been a 14-year operation. It's not something that just came overnight. Jeb Bush, as long as he was out there, was a perfect target for me and others who could take him apart and come in from the extreme right, or what we call the truthers and the conservative element, and allow a guy like Trump and Carson to come in and say, you know what, we feel we talk for the majority.
Fox News is out to get Donald Trump. And that's all I needed to know, because Fox News at the top, run by Rupert Murdoch, is a Democratic Party filth nest, basically.
This is the oldest trick. We used to use it all the time. If you were a Democrat changing your affiliation to Republican, when you go to change your party affiliation to vote in the Republican primary, every state has its own little quirky rules. New Jersey, if you want to change your party affiliation, sign up to be a Republican so you can vote for Donald Trump in this primary. You have to do it 55 days before the election. Now, how many people know that? If everybody will check in your state, and dear God, this is so important. If we don't do this, 30 to 50% of the votes that show up in Trump's column in the polls, they're not going to get to count them.
This is what all the electronic voting experts have told me, and all the experts on basic election fraud. If somebody's winning by 10, 20, 30 points, it's hard to steal it. But if Hillary's a few points behind, what they'll do is they'll have a dead heat. This is always the sign throughout the night, dead heat. The whole night's just dead heat, as they just balance it like that to see if they need to steal it at the end. Because she's behind, but they're running scams to just keep her right there to see how many they need at the end. The big tell, I've known this for 20 years, is when you see people dead even the whole time. The fix is in.
We are so tired of the people who committed the crime of 9/11. Now, once Trump gets in, my suspicion is many of them will be arrested. And that's what I think will happen in the long run. I don't know Trump personally. I do know his background. I know a lot about his character. He is a man who will do exactly what he said.
According to Politico that hates him, and I've been told this behind the scenes before it was in Politico, when he committed to this, he'll basically be destroyed if he doesn't win. He knows it. He got cold feet, actually, and almost didn't do it. But once he committed, he's all the way. And so that's what's going on. And the word is Trump is aware of the New World Order, the whole 9 yards, and he actually wants to save this country.